week's episode of the Android Apps Weekly Show is sponsored by Megacast. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy, and welcome back to Android Apps Weekly. This is episode number 133. Let's get right into those headlines. Sony announced that they will soon be developing games for mobile. They've established a new company called ForwardWorks that will take some old PlayStation properties and create new mobile games out of them. Sony has promised that these will be full-fledged games, which is something everyone has been pining for. A study was released earlier this week that shows that the majority of in-app purchases take place over the first 3 days of an app's existence, and more interestingly, half of all in-app purchase revenue comes from a measly 1.9% of mobile gamers. This is a vastly different figure that most were probably expecting. There is so much hype for Miitomo right now that you could probably put it on a plate and eat it. The application was released in Japan this last week and already has netted over 1 million downloads. That's quite impressive, and we expect the numbers to be similar or better when it gets a worldwide launch. We received our first official look at Pokemon GO this week with application screenshots. This is shortly after a video was leaked at South by Southwest that showed how the game will be played. We still have no idea when the game will be released, but expect it to be a huge hit when it does come out because it definitely looks like a lot of fun. Google is engaging in a little bit of April Fool's Day tomfoolery this week, as an astronaut named Alex Scott has been posting app reviews all over the place in the Google Play Store. The gag is that Alex Scott is posting from low orbit using a Nexus 16, and he's using spaceships instead of stars. Very amusing, Google. Very amusing. For even more Android apps and games news, releases, and updates, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is in the video description below. There you'll find a ton of stories and information we didn't have time for in the video, and if you'd like, you can sign up for the newsletter using the form provided in the written companion, which is also linked in the video description below, and we'll beam it to your inbox every Sunday. Okay, folks, let's take a look at the apps and games that made a big splash this week. As usual, if you want to check any of these apps or games out, you can find those links in the video description below. Proton Mail is a new email application that features end-to-end encryption. This adds in a layer of security and privacy that other email clients generally don't have. You can set message passwords, use swipe gestures, and even search through your email if need be. It features a clean, useful design with easy controls. It's entirely free to use without any advertising for single users, although enterprise users may have to pay a premium. Dirac is the latest game from Mediocre, the creators of Smash Hit and Do Not Commute. In this little puzzle game, your job is to connect various dots, but you must avoid the wrong colors. The better you do, the more points you get. It has a sci-fi theme to it, and the game tends to rest on the easy side according to most reviewers. It's not the most exciting game ever, but it is relatively inexpensive and has no in-app purchases. It also has Google Play Games achievements. Reverse Tethering No Root is an application that does exactly what the title says it does. It allows you to hook your device up to your computer, and then you can use your computer's internet on your phone. This is useful in those rare cases where you don't have a steady web connection for your phone. It doesn't work with every application such as the Google Play Store, but it does work surprisingly well. There is a free version with some limitations and a paid version with no limitations. Total War Battles Kingdom is a new strategy game out of Sega. In this title, you're tasked with building a base, battling the bad guys, and taking on opponents online in real time. It's not quite as in-depth as Age of Empires, but it should provide more depth and gameplay than something like Clash of Clans. It looks good and the mechanics seem to work pretty well. It's free to play with in-app purchases as well. It's also cross-platform, so you can play on phones, tablets, or even computers. Droid ID is a very creative application and perhaps one of the best yet that uses Android Marshmallow's native fingerprint scanning support. This application allows you to lock your computer and then unlock it using a fingerprint on your device. You'll have to install the application and the computer companion, but our testing shows that it actually works pretty well. For now, it only supports Mac devices, but word is that Windows support is coming soon as well. You can bet I'm gonna have this one for a while. This week's episode of the Android Apps Weekly Show is sponsored by Megacast. This is a Chromecast player application that allows you to play your video files directly on your Chromecast. This is great if you have videos that you have shot with your camera that you want to show on your television television, or if you have video content downloaded that you'd like to watch. It comes with a clean, easy-to-use interface that's all wrapped up in material design. It takes little to no time to browse through your stuff, pick something to play, and then send it to your Chromecast. MegaCast also features the ability to play virtually any video file, and you can search through device folders if you need to. There is an unlimited free trial, or you can get the premium version for $4.99. Check it out and show your support for the Android Apps Weekly show. And that about does it for this video, folks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more awesome Android Authority content, we'll have Jace's video about Motorola linked up right there on the screen and in the video description below. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, and don't forget to sign up for that newsletter. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.